Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about some issues with some indie brands, including Kaleidos, and we'll talk about the latest release with Sydney Grace. But first, I want to talk to you about Kaleidos and why I don't recommend this brand. I know a lot of influencers may not be able to relate to the hurdles that the average consumer has to go through to get a product, and it shows up at their doorstep, and basically they don't know anything about the hurdles of what normal customers have to face, people that actually pay for the product. It's just amazing to have something arrive at your door for free without even knowing what it is and having this amazing, awesome thing to say about it, because that's why brands love influencers who they can send free PR to, because it's just such a fun experience, and for them and for the influencer as well, to get free product. But unfortunately that kind of affects reviews in a biased way, and that's why on my channel I prefer to buy my own makeup, and that's why I do know about the hurdles and the challenges that most of us go through, unlike some influencers who may not be aware of all the details of what we go through. So that's why I wanted to talk to you about the Kaleidos collection, both the Futurism and the Escape Pod. Again, I've been doing a lot of research on these products before buying them, and I've discovered, like I said, every influencer that said something positive about it had it sent to them one way or another. I'm yet to find someone who bought it with their own money, who had a really positive shipping experience. So what are the issues? So the number one problem I would say with ordering from Kaleidos is they are a little sneaky. They don't go out of their way on their website to tell you that the products are coming from China. Indicate that when you're trying to make the purchase. Only after you make the purchase, for example, the US, you have to wait 30 days. And also, a huge number of people have been complaining about their packages not arriving at someone else's house, or them refusing to do refunds or reships, and them ending up with like a lower quantity of palettes that they thought they would get. And this information is all online, so I encourage you guys to do your research if you're interested in buying from this brand. Don't just fall for the marketing and how other influencers got their products. Please do check out these reviews online that other people have been very angry and very upset with this company and the way it's, they've waited almost like some people have said over a month and a half for their products to arrive. And on top of that, the product, they're not necessarily friendly for certain skin tones, and for that, it's just not something that would apply to all skin tones, because they haven't seemed to have sent this product to. Someone said in the comment section that it's kind of strange, and they're surprised that they sent out PR packages when they didn't have a release date for the people they send it to. I feel like they do a lot of things backwards. And yeah, I mean, it seems like this brand does not have a full understanding of inclusivity, and it sounds like a lot of people are complaining about these issues. The next problem is the ingredients. Again, I feel that this company is very sneaky by nature. It does not indicate anywhere upfront that some of the products are not safe for the eye. They're not meant to be used near the eye area. Only one or two influencers, maybe one, was able to pick up the fact that this is not really intended for the eye, and only after she reviewed it, she was able to put in her comment section that she actually discovered that some of these products these pigments are not really eye safe because of the glitter and because of the type of pressed pigment that's inside the product. And if you actually read their comment section, they went and admitted to that, and only after the fact, because again, this company does not seem to be very forthcoming. And again, that's another reason why I don't trust this company. Let's read a few more of these comments. Someone said they placed their order last week and they were starting to get nervous. They didn't really do full research on the website, and they found out that the delivery takes over a month and a half, and they ended up sending it to the wrong place and the wrong house, and finally they get it was missing an item. And it seems to be a common thing where they just like mess up the address on the package, and yeah, it just, I don't know what's going on. I was being really upset, and someone directly let me know that they contacted them after 3 to 4 weeks of receiving it. Their items were not included. So yeah, I just think that my final concern with Kaleidos is the fact that because they're a Chinese owned company, they do have to report their data to the Chinese government, which may not necessarily be a bad thing, but it may not be something that you're comfortable with. And just like TikTok and other brands that are Chinese owned, they have I'll get into in this video, but it's just something to be mindful of. And I encourage you guys to really do your research before you place any orders with them. Again, I just don't like all this sneaky stuff, and I find it to be very alarming. So there's that. Now, on the other hand, you have a company like Sydney Grace that was founded in 2019 by, I believe, 2 sisters, and they named the company eventually after their children. They make all their products in the US and have no issues with eye safety concerns, and it's ironic they ship to the entire world except for China for some reason. As far as I've done some research, I haven't found them to have any issues with their products, and I believe that they are a solid brand to purchase from. They have the really good customer service, and on top of that, there's, you know, if you're within the US and you're buying from them, I think that their products are actually really good. I think they're actually better than Viseart in my opinion, and their product quality is really, really good. I've bought from them several times over the years, and I find that their singles formula is really good. I'm more interested in olive yellow tones, and so some of them I did end up buying from Poshmark because I missed out on some sales, but I'm really, really happy with in general buying from them, and I feel that they're definitely a company that really respond to clients on time. I really don't have anything negative to say about them. To be honest with you, I think that they're a good brand. And so swatching these colors, I decided to see if there's any similarities with some of other eyeshadows that are like that I haven't shown to you guys before. I did like this light green, so I thought that, oh, this reminds me of the new pistachio palette that I wanted to talk to you about real quick. And also I have some duochromes from them, which I'm very impressed with. So as you guys probably have heard by now, Sydney Grace have come out with their collaboration palette with Mel Thompson, and it looks a little bit similar to the singles I have from them, but not quite, because it has some peachy tones in there. But what interested me was that green tone, that green color that she was using, that kind of like pop of green. I really liked it, and I didn't quite find that green in my collection, not as bright as that. So I went ahead and purchased the pistachio palette, and I actually found that in my pistachio palette, this color called Soft Serve was almost identical to that green. Especially when I layered it on top, with the other color, Nutty. It's the one in the far left. It actually ended up becoming really a really nice pop of green, and I actually enjoyed it a lot, combining it with my single shades that I already have from Sydney Grace. Now, if you're going to spend $52, there's also the new Pat McGrath palette that's coming out in a few days. I think it's like going to be like 60, but with a discount of 20%, it's usually like 50. So the question is, do you really want to spend that $50 on a Sydney Grace and get these shades if you don't already have them? Or do you want to get that Pat McGrath palette that is going to come up to about 50 or 55 after you take off the usual 20% or 10% that they have? And I know for me which one I'm going to choose. I'm not going to let you guys know right away right now, because the way I see it, if you already own all of Pat McGrath's palettes, of course you're going to want more. There's never an end to this. There's always going to be that gold in there, and there's some pinks, and the peach color does actually speak to me. So I think I might get it, but then I don't know. I mean, definitely the aesthetic of the Pat McGrath palette speaks to me more, but we'll think about it. Real quick, here are some swatches from the pistachio palette. I already swatched them so I could show it to you guys. My favorite is that light green color, which I think performs beautifully and just as good as any high-end eyeshadow palette. The Sydney Grace ones are almost just as good when it comes to that light green, and yeah, I recommend both palettes. I recommend the BH Cosmetics one and the Sydney Grace. Again, I buy all my makeup and I don't have PR on this channel or any affiliate links, just to give you guys an honest review. So please do let me know in the comment section below which ones you are interested in, what you'll be picking up. And just one more thing before I let you go. Real quick, just for fun, I decided to swatch the By Terry palette as well. And because so many people were asking, did you make a dent in it finally? Did you use it? And yeah, I decided to make a dent in it. I'll be honest with you, the shadows are kind of not performing super great, but then I'm not pressing into the pan hard enough. You either have to decide to make a choice. Either you keep the etching or you destroy it and then you use the palette. So for me, I tried to do a little bit of both. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.